Yo, what's good, my people? Welcome to Diski Football Talk, and we'll be discussing today's game, which is Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City. We'll be taking a technical breakdown of what happened uh, on the last game. Yeah. Okay. Straight in the action, we see Pirates uh, deploying a 3-2 build-up structure in the middle of the pitch. The 3-2 build-up structure is very common in today's games, and when we see with this game the 3-2 build-up structure, we see the right back here, which is Shandu. We have CBC as the central center back and Mbogazi as the left-sided center back, and then we have the double pivot of Sihlenduli and Sipombuli. So as we can see here, there's a 3-2, and then on the right hand side there's an overload of Tito Maswanganyi and Appollis, and Radiopani and Tito Maswanganyi are making like interchanging runs. He's coming short while Tito is aiming to run in behind of the defense, which stretches the defense. Also, this creates space, as you can see right here. As I said, that there's an overload on the right hand side, which is Tito and Appollis, who's hugging the touchline, stretching the defenses as well. So we're gonna continue now to see how the team progresses through the game. As we can see, the 3-2 structure. So the 3-2 structure is still there at the moment. Here's the back three, there's a double pivot, and now what is interesting is that Mofokeng has shifted into the half space, which drags the wide midfielder for Polokwane City. As you can see now, this is still the box shape in the midfield, but what's interesting now is that Radiopani has dropped to make it 3 players in the number 10 position. This makes Pirates have an overload in the midfield to make like central progression easier, because now look at the players they have. They have 5 players in this zone against 1, 2, 3. So in order for Polokwane City to stop this, they have to tuck in the wide players, which you can see here. The player is following, the right-sided winger is following Mofokeng, and this left-hand side winger is also tucking in to at least make up the numbers in midfield. But this open up spaces for the fullbacks. As you can see, Hoto has a lot of space which he can exploit in the game, in the wide regions, I mean. Yes, you can see now, this is still in the first minute, and already Pirates has created a chance. Okay, now we have a box shape in the build-up phase. This is no longer a 3, because now Polokwane City is defending with a 4-3-2-1 shape, and this is a 1 striker pressing 2, which means they have an extra player, and this player can't press these 2 players alone. So the box shape as well is like a 4 against 1, because these players are still like behind, so they don't have any there's no pressure on the ball, so it's easier for Pirates to progress the ball. As we can see here, how it easy for them to like use the ball, you know. You see, it's easier for Pirates to move the ball, especially in like central zones. So here we're looking at the defensive structure of Pirates. You can see it's a 4-4-2, and Patrick Maswanganyi joins Radiopani in the to make the two strikers so that they can defend. Plus, we can see here Polokwane manages to find space. It's just that the quality was not there. That's why they couldn't take advantage of Pirates. We see again the box shape in the back four, in the build-up. This back four now is still against one player. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 against a 4, plus this one player here, plus this one as well. So they still have a lot of as they said, overload of players. They still have an extra man. China as well can join in to make it a 3 if they feel like they need an extra man. So it shows that Pirates tactically they were aware of what they were doing, and you can see that they're doing very well in terms of build up their patterns. They're getting the structures of the coach. You can see the schemes of the coach. So this is where the goal comes in for Pirates. So with this one, it's very interesting to see the shape here, because out of the screen there's still a 3 at the back, and no, I don't think it's a 3. I think it's a 2. Well, 3 with Hoto. Yeah, it's 3, and then they have the double pivot here. So what is interesting when it comes to the goal is that we see the front line. I would say the front line, because in the front line we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. All these 5 players are occupying all the channels, the vertical channels in that you need to occupy when you're attacking. So we have Mfukeng on the left channel. We have Oswin Appollis. I'll come back to him. We have Oswin Appollis occupying the left half space. We also have Radiopani, slightly to the left as well, but he's more operating central in the central corridor. We have Maswanganyi occupying the right hand half space, and then we have the fullback Shandu occupying the right hand side channel. So what's interesting here is that we see Appollis coming from the right hand side all the way to this side. So we can see that there's rotations happening, and for him to come this side, it means they're overloading the left hand side. We saw in the elder clip they overloaded the right hand side. Now he's coming over to overload the right hand side. If you check the right back, Polokwane City's right back, he's essentially marking 2 players and he's alone. See what I mean? And if you check Radiopani as well, is also leaning towards the left hand side. That means it's like this space here is open to Radiopani as well. So we're gonna check the movement of the goal as well, because this player is gonna come to Radiopani, and then there's gonna be space of which Appollis will exploit, and then one touch, and then it's a goal. You see, this goal shows the importance of occupying the 5 vertical zones. So here we have another pattern we see from Pirates, is that they created triangles also on the left hand, on the sides. They did the same on the left hand side, but now the example we show here is the triangles they created on the right hand side. As you can see here, the fullback, which is this is the fullback, and then there's Appollis, and then I think this is Sihlendule. I think there was a rotation, that's why they pop up in different zones. Still, even here, they are able to, when they create these triangles, they are able to find the player. It's like a rondo. If you play a rondo, this is what helps. Like rondo helps with these types of situations, because you are always able to play one touches, and so that you can find the extra man and you can, that's the type of thing they're trying to achieve here. As we play the video longer, you can see that they're able to progress. So here we're looking at the defensive structure of Pirates, which is a 4-4-2, and again Polokwane City, I think, is the quality. I think if Pirates play against a tougher team, there's still like spaces and vulnerabilities you can exploit, because Polokwane City players like found spaces. Look at this, like there's still space. If he was a quality player, this player could, do something with the ball, but the quality let them down. So yeah, you see, there's still a lot of spaces. Okay, in this phase is that it's no longer a 3 at the back, because now what you see is that Polokwane City has been dropping and dropping, doesn't want to engage Pirates, so there's no need for you to still apply the back 3. So they switched to a 2 at the back, which you see. So there's a triangle here. Remember, in the first one of the first clips, we saw Mbule playing as a double pivot with Nduli. They created a box in the build-up phase. It was a box with the 2 center backs and the double pivot. Now we can see Mbule now is moving into these wider regions. The reason why he's moving to this wider region, because there's a space here, because Hoto is pushing the left wing back, because he's like pushing way up, and when you see Mfukeng taking central areas to overload the midfield. So with Mbule moving to the side, we see this type of movement with, like, we saw it with like Toni Kroos the last season of Toni Kroos in Real Madrid. He used to dictate the play from almost like a left back position. He used to come here, even with Vitinha as well. He drops to these regions, and you might think he plays a left back, but it shows like that you need quality in, like, when there's space, you need players like Mbule. They needed the space to do their magic. That's why you see Toni Kroos taking up these positions, Vitinha as well. It's so that they can progress the ball easier, because look at the space here. It's easy for them to get the ball here and find a pass here and do all that. You see, still has time to control and look for the pass. You see, you can see now, like I said before in the last clip, the last key moment we saw, because it's like one, essentially it's one. So this triangle here is still like a road. There's nothing this player can do. So yeah, so it's difficult for them to do anything with this, and it's easier for the Pirates defense to progress the ball. I think with much better quality, I think Pirates would cause like damage. Even here, you see, a chance was almost created. It's just that the defender did well, but the chance was created. Okay, now this one is one of the. I like this shape, because now it's a build-up, but it's more in a deeper region, in a deeper zone. I mean, so in a deeper zone, the structure changes to a 4-2 instead of a 3-2. The reason being, because when we are this deep, you need the reason why you go to a 4-2 structure is because you want to drag these players to come closer, so that there's space. Look at the space that created. When there's more players in build-up, they have no choice but to go forward. Look at how many players they have, like putting pressure on the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 against 6. So they still have an extra man. So they can still progress the play because they have an extra player in the build-up. And what's interesting with this build-up is that we have still Tito Maswanganyi operating as a 10, but what you will see in this frame is that Radio Pan as well will vacate the number 9 position to come to this space here, so that he can also get on the ball and still create that box shape as well, which we've seen that Pirates likes to apply, in order to get that central progression, to make the central progression easy. So we're gonna see Radio Pani dropping in. You see what I mean? He drops in, drags the center back, follows the center back, and then while he's doing this, Mufokeng, in my opinion, should be making this run to try and exploit this space as well, because Radio Pani must just get the ball and then play a one touch to either this one or this midfielder here who are following the ball, and then that midfielder would just play a long pass to Mfokeng. But Radio Pani is strong and is able to turn and get forward. Again, it's a deeper region, so in a deeper region you don't use a 3. They prefer to use a 4-2 structure in order to get their numbers as well. This time it's not Radio Pani coming into the left hand half space, it's Maswanganyi. As we can see here that they really are progressing, like from build up. Look at the space, one touch, he's gone. And then I think this is the penalty. Yeah, this is the penalty. This is how the penalty came about, and it all came from those passes. So here it's still a deeper region build up, but now look at what Polokwane City has changed is that now they have 2 players pressing the center back. So that's why China comes in to make the extra man. Now it becomes a 3 against 2 because the other players didn't want to push as high. So it's a 2 against 3. So the name of the game is always have the extra man in every play. Always look to add a numerical advantage to the way you play. And as you can see, the box shape as well. The box shape, I think the box shape is, you can see that Pirates likes to have the box midfield, which makes central progression easy. Also as well, look at the runs that are being made here. These ones, they're stretching the defense, while others are running towards the ball. Others are making runs away to cause that confusion in defense. I think Pirates, if they can continue like training, the only way for them to master this is by training, and with time I think they're gonna get better as well. So we look at here in the second half, you see the same thing applies. It's a back 3 against 1, against 2 I mean, because this one is also like charging towards the ball, and we have the box shape as well, which is Radio Pani as well. I think Radio Pani is gonna be an important player, and for me it's surprising because I never thought Radio Pani would be, like, the coach would take him to be one of the starters of the game, as you can see, because I think it's because he's comfortable on the ball. He's able to drop into the midfield, sort of like a false 9, but not really a false 9, but like he can all drop inside the midfield to cause overload in the midfield, because he's dragging the center backs. Look at this space here. You see, when he does this type of runs and the center back follows, this space here needs to be exploited by either Maswanganyi. Yeah, he needs to be trying to make this run here, or Mufokeng as well. He's the one who should be like attacking this type of spaces as well. You know what I'm saying? and he has a great touch. Yeah, like Radiopan, I think Radiopan was gonna have a good season this season. Look at the pass as well. He did very well for that moment there. The only thing I think he needs more box entries as well to like get goals, but like his holder play and linking, I think he's one of the players to watch out for in Pirates. And yeah, man, that's one of the. This is my analysis of what we have for what happened in the game against Orlando Pirates and Polokwane City. And you can comment on what you guys you can comment the stuff that I didn't talk about and how you saw the game. We can continue the conversation in the comment section. I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe and share the video. This is my own analysis. You guys can, yeah, man, you can comment on how you saw the game. How will the semi-final be with Sundowns? Looking forward to it. It might be a great tactical battle, I mean. So yeah, man, thank you for watching and thank you for liking the video. Please like the video, but thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, man, until next time, shout out, man.